Do we have to do the news? The answer is yes. Will there be WoW Gold news? My prediction is no. There just hasn't been a lot of WoW Gold news. All right. None of the ways that I've been making gold. We got some interesting cats in chat today that talked about cross-realm trading with mounts and with pets. Interesting concept. I always thought that it was going to threaten me as a gold maker, but maybe there's gold making opportunity there. But I'm going to look at the news through the lens of a gold maker. I sit on my pile of gold and I give it away. This is what I do. I don't play the game naturally. I'm an uncommon WoW player. I don't raid. I don't do Mythic Plus. I don't care about Warlock tuning. I don't care about any of it. All I care about is my bottom line in the gold and how to make more gold. So I'm going to check out the news through that lens. That's the bottom line. I'm going into it. We got a ton of Diablo news to dodge. Diablo has been a lot of fun. There's a lot of people angry about it now. Class tuning for paladins. Classic. Skipping it. Boom, nothing in the first page. We got 4 pages. Gonna be rough. Season pass. We got more Diablo news. Listen, the Forsaken heritage armor is pretty sick. As an Alliance player, I like that a lot. Classic hardcore WoW launching all content available. Interesting. Got a shady shield wing. New flying mount and Dragonflight. Sweet. Heritage armor. Data mined. Nothing to do with WoW Gold. None of it. Got some Arclight news? Yo. WoW Warcraft Rumble news. Alright. Diablo. So much Diablo. This looks like engineering and crafting. It's not. You missed me with that today. Wowhead. Trying to trick me into clicking on it. I'm not doing it. What is that? Healing is not fun in Dragonflight. Well, that's a problem. One of the holy trinities is just not fun. Not good. Missed the mark if that's the reality of it. Alright. Opening up cages as a priest. Classic WoW, Diablo 4. New ping system. The pings will be sweet. I remember in WoW dropping smoke. If you needed to identify something, we use smoke. Do we not use smoke anymore? I don't play raids. I don't play Mythic, so maybe we don't use smoke anymore? And now we just use pings? I don't know, let me know. Or don't, I don't care. I'm just gonna collect more gold. Diablo 4 news, classic. 5? DPS rankings? Get at me. Stacking experience buff does sound interesting. Oh, missed me with that. I'm interested. I'll go back to that, but it's not gold related. It's experience related, which is sort of gold adjacent because you gain more gold with more experience. I don't know. Missed me with that. I'll go back to it myself. Cyberpunk World of Warcraft? Okay. That sounds cool. I'll check that out. Not gold related, so I'm not going to put it in here. These are Diablo 4 loots and gears. So much Diablo 4. You can buy new cosmetics. Sweet. That was it for the WoW Gold. That was it. Pretty rough. Let's take a look at what Samadan's got to say. Samadan, gold maker. Shout out Samadan, smart guy. A lot of good theories come out of Samadan. The gold community in WoW is pretty solid. If we're being real, pretty solid. Penguin, shout out. Samadan, shout out. There's more. Big Chonka. I don't know what they're talking about. It's talking about different items. Yeah, the crafting items in Dragonflight I thought was going to have more support. That was more of a baseline support instead of a raid required support. All right. That's wild. People are still running Iron Docks for raw gold and Scarlet Monastery for raw gold. And what? If you guys are running dungeons for raw gold, we gotta talk. There's better ways to make your gold than running dungeons every single week. I promise you there's better ways. Hit me up. It's good. But, okay, they're talking transmogs. So they're getting transmogs out of there to sell. Transmogs, you never know when they're going to sell. And you never know how much they're going to sell for. Because what determines the price of your transmog is the buyer. And the buyers can be all over the place. They're fickle. They're fickle nerds. And I don't trust them. Because they may not sell for much. They may take a year and a half to sell, and then you may not sell them. I've vendored transmogs before because they never sold. I don't sell transmogs. I don't recommend it. It does sound like a lot of work. It's a high profit margin, and I've seen people do it. There's flipping strategies of flipping them onto other servers. Not for me, dude. Not for me. That's all they're talking about is transmogs. Oh, what up, Erosium? Erosium, shout out Erosium. Also Goldmaker. Drakethist guides. I knew this was Drizzling Rose before I read that it was Drizzling Rose. Because Drizzling Rose is the only one that uses Miro board. It's tight, don't get me wrong. Miro board is pretty sweet, but god dang. Alright. Yeah, if you can farm your characters up to get Drakethist on Alchemy, that's profitable. Drakethist transmutes is pretty sweet. They need to be max level, and they also need to get Niflheim Renown. But, pretty sweet. It's cooldown based. So any of the profits that are cooldown based, you're making money when you're not playing because your cooldown is always refreshing while you're not playing. So it's pretty sweet. Yo, Dalla GG. Dalla GG, also shout out. Yeah, transmogs out of Nax. I guess people are selling transmogs out of Nax for a mint. Yeah, that's the gold news. Hey, man. I don't know. I was hoping for easier methods of making gold in Dragonflight. It was heavy in the beginning, and we made a ton of money, and it was sweet, but here we are. Not a lot of, I mean, I can't say there's not a lot of support, because there is this weird support, like Nax, for example, with the transmogs. It's a type of gold making, and it is a support they've added it back in the game. The rat in the cave. The rat in the cave is another type of gold making, and they added it in the game. So I feel bad about saying no support from Blizzard on professions. Just not the type of support I wanted. I wanted easy support that I can craft, post on the auction house, and become rich. That's what I wanted, and I didn't get it. I got it for a while. I wanted it for longer. So, hey, that's the news. I'm gonna go play some games.